Chase, I did the same.
Studio.
Chase, I did the same thing.
Studio.
Back to studio. Come on.
You scored 67 points.
All right, first one. You got it.
All right, everybody. We have Palmire Mbu, head coach Tammi Reiss, and Vanessa Harris. A few notes on both players. Both Vanessa and Palmire had career highs in points tonight. Coach, when you're settled, just a quick opening statement on the win.
Well, first I'd like to, congratulate Merrimack. I think they came in, they play hard. I respect them a great deal and what Kelly does with that program. I thought tonight we were ready to play. We came out to start the game defensively, went up 8-0, and we never looked back. I was really pleased with our defensive effort, and offensively I was really pleased with just sharing the basketball. And when you have this many players that can score and put the ball in the hole, you're going to have nights where you're not going to have a big 2 or a big 3. Literally, we could have a new leading scorer every night. All 9 of our kids that really see a lot of minutes can lead us in scoring, which is a luxury that we did not have last year. So it was just refreshing to be able to be so versatile with our lineups offensively. So I was pleased both halves, and everyone who stepped on the floor I thought contributed tonight.
Coach, you had 4 players with 10+ points. What does it mean to you just to have that versatility and just have, even against a team like Merrimack, just to see even bench players come in and have this increased scoring role?
After last year, it was imperative. We went out and got transfers, and we got freshmen that can shoot the ball, that can really pass, that can dribble, skill offensively. I didn't want to see 45-point nights anymore. I didn't. Even though we could rebound really well last year and defend, it's not a product I want to see. And so we went out and got kids that love to score. So when you're looking at now Albina and Vanessa and Palmire and Brooklyn and Tabby, you got some kids. Val, it's hard to even get the amount of shots they need. Val saw 2 shots today. She had 6 points. She made both threes. We couldn't get her any more shots because we're that skilled offensively that we run emotion. So it's hard to find enough balls to go around sometimes, which is a luxury for me, but I know what it feels like as a player. That, listen, I want to get off now. I want to go. So I commend this team on how they share the basketball, because you have like 8, 7, 6, 6. You have so many people right there in double figures. Again, it's just we don't have enough shots to go around, but they're very unselfish kids. They always put the we before the me, and I'm very proud of them tonight. When you get up 30, it's usually one-on-one blowout. I want to get my stats. I want to get mine, and they're not like that. They genuinely play for each other, share the ball, and it's a very nice thing to watch, and it's definitely a very nice thing to coach.
Coach, you guys opened up the first quarter. You guys finished that first quarter 28-4. How important was that to your game plan today to start fast and bury them early?
Our game plan was simple. We're focused on having more energy than them because, again, the one thing Merrimack does is they play hard. It's why I respect them so much. It doesn't matter who the opponent is, they come to play. So, number one, we had to play harder than them. That was our goal. Play harder than them, punch first, and get them down, and then put them away. And they did that in the first quarter. They really did. I was very proud of our defensive effort in the first quarter.
Palmire, you obviously missed some time to start last season. How valuable is it, and how good does it feel to be available and on the floor for these early non-conference games?
I feel good. Sorry, can you repeat the beginning of it?
Just how does it feel to be available and on the floor for the early part of the season this season?
It feels good. I love to play with this team, and I love the way we're trying to build this chemistry together. So I'm just looking forward to the next game and keep growing together as a team and keep playing together.
I think one thing to know, I don't know if you know this, but when Palmire first came here, she was coming off a really bad ankle injury. She was out for over a year. So last year, she had not played for a year. It's almost like, coming off a bad injury. And so that was her first and then she hurt her ankle again here. So this is her first season where she's actually healthy, and got some time under her belt. So that must feel really good, being healthy for the first time in a long time.
And Coach, how valuable is it to the team to have her available and like this early on?
It's invaluable because Palmire is a glue kid for us. She can do a lot of different things, play 5 through 3, can play inside, can play outside, can play the pinch. And again, our versatility is key. We've got quite a few people that can play our 5. Brooklyn played the 5 to end the game in the pinch. You saw her passing ability. That's versatility, where your players are interchangeable. Palm's one of them. She can switch everything and guard, literally guard 1 through 5 for us. So she's invaluable for what we do. And it's a luxury that we have her, especially when you lose 2 key post players in Awa Kamara and Anel Dutat. And this was the successor. This is the next in line. So she gets to step right in and pick up where they left off. And I've just been really proud of her on how she's responded.
Sorry.
Vanessa, in your second career game, you dropped 13 points, first career home game. How did it feel to step into the Ryan Center and have the performance you did?
It feels exciting. Like practicing here every day, I was just looking forward to the first game. And I wanted my first home game to be something that I remember, especially being a freshman, first home game in college. So I was looking forward to it.
Coach, how did it feel to be back in the Ryan Center for the first game of the season?
Oh, it felt great. I missed the Ryan Center. When you end on the road, so, we end in the A-10 championship down in Henrico, and it's just been a long time that we've been away. And we open on the road, too, at Manhattan. So it's always hard to open on the road. I don't like it, but it was good for us. There was adversity we battled through, and so, but this is our home. I feel very comfortable. Whenever I have to coach a home game, I'm always confident, because we defend the Ryan Center. It's what we do, pretty much. So it was good to be back in front of our crowd, our fans. Good to see familiar faces. And I want to make sure I give a shout out to our practice guys who are here today. And I mean, we had a practice squad this week. They dunked on us. They did windmill 180s. I mean, literally, if we could box them out and score on them, they were tremendous. They prepare us every week, but I have to give them a shout out, because without them, you don't have a scout team. We don't do what we do. So I told Vanessa and Palm, if you can box these guys out, you definitely can box, this team out. And so shout out to our practice squad, our scout team. They prepared us for this game really well.
Is there a chip on your shoulder being ranked 4th in the A-10 preseason poll and receiving no first place votes going into this?
No. Although I thought we were a top 5 team last year when we ended the season, obviously. But no, there was a couple teams that Richmond, who deserves, until someone can beat them, they deserve. George Mason went postseason. Davidson's very good. So, and I'll tell you this, I voted us 4th. I went right how it was picked. In fact, the whole A-10 went as I voted as well, but I went Richmond, George Mason, Davidson, us. Because I believe that's what I didn't know people would vote us 4th, because we lost a lot. But we get voted in the top 5 or 4 no matter what, even if we graduate our whole team. I remember one year we graduated 95% of our offense and our rebounding, and we still got picked in the top 4. So I think it comes with the expectation. When you put this jersey on, you're going to be in the upper echelon of the conference. That's the expectation. We play for championships. It's all right if we're not. Preseason means nothing. It means nothing. What you do during the year and postseason, that's when it counts. It's who's number 1, what all conference you are. All that preseason garbage, I don't believe in it. I hate voting for it, but I do. But it's where you end that matters. So there's no chip. I just tell these guys, get better every day. 1% better every day. Trust the process. We'll be where we need to be.
Any other questions?
Coach, you out-rebounded Merrimack 48-26. How important is it to see your players early on winning the battle at the glass?
That was our second most important thing, is rebounding. Third, guard without fouling after the Manhattan fiasco in the third quarter was second. But being able to defend to a rebound is imperative to what we do, because we can't run if we don't rebound. And so owning that glass, finishing every defensive possession with a rebound and not a foul, so we can get out and score. What we scored tonight, 84, not 56. We want to score in the 70s. We should be scoring 74, 76 points a game. It's how we're built. But it didn't happen at Manhattan because we fouled, we slowed the game up, let them set their press up in their zone. They slowed us right down and limited our amount of possessions. And so they did a great job today of finishing our defensive possessions with a box out, and then we could get out and go, and we did. We hunted the paint, scored 50 points in the paint. Really proud of that. So rebounding will always be a staple. It has to be for us, enable for us to get enough offensive possessions with the weapons we have. We got to find more shots. 17 turnovers is too much tonight. We should have had 10 or 9 and got that many more shots for our players, our offensive weapons. You can't do that. So it's either O-board and take care of the ball so we can get a lot more shots so everyone can eat. And that's what I tell them. Take care of that ball so we can all eat. But the rebounding award today, I was really happy with our defensive rebounding today.
Any final questions? Great, thank you all so much.
Thanks,
See you all on
fellas.
Monday.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Good job.
Thanks.
Freshie.